Cap.
All right, let's get it. We back. We in the building. Y'all already know who it is. Captain K, the Goggle Boy of the ISUPK, under commanding General Yohana. And then I got my main man, my heavy hitter in the building. You understand? Officer Ma'aisha Allah out of the ATL. Y'all see it on my background and on his. You understand? We done
Right.
connected. The STL and the ATL, we didn't connect it, man. You understand? We didn't bridge that gap. You
Damn
understand?
right. Sir.
All the way from the Lou to Atlanta. All right. So guess what? Today we're finna do another horror in the hood. I actually like this show that we do because so many people they don't know. They always say, y'all always focus on the white man. Y'all always focus on the white man. Y'all hate the white man so much. Y'all never talk about what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? And look, they ain't even know that we had a whole show dedicated to this, did they? You know
I'm
what I mean?
kind, sir. Nobody
We had
don't
a
really, you know what
whole
I'm saying? Like the ones that
go
be
ahead.
out there talking, they don't know. They don't know how we get down, Cap. They just think,
Yeah,
yeah,
hey,
we gonna always talk about how much the white man is a devil, but we do want to fix our own people now. We do take a
exactly.
whole lot of time out for that, sir. Salaki.
Oh, damn right. But here's the thing though, knowing who your enemy is, that's important. You know what I'm saying? That is extremely important, man, to know who your enemy is. That's how you can come together. You know what I
Right.
mean? And see, that's how black folks are going to be able to come together by knowing that our oppressor, that's the enemy, not other brothers. You know what I mean? Because we all are being oppressed here together. You know what I'm saying? Not that, just because I got a good job and said I got a business or me and my family, we straight, and just because you doing dirtball bad, that's on you. No, you know what I mean? We are in this thing together. So absolutely we should turn around and want to fix, you know what I'm saying, our people. And we actually do under Commander General Yohana. You understand? Commander Junior Hanna has given us the tools to turn around and wake up other brothers and sisters, man, and bring them into the truth as well. Okay. So, but we're gonna start. Man, we got so many good stories, but I don't even know where to start at. You
Mm.
understand? Good damn night. I think I'm gonna start with the mayor. I want to show the former mayor here in St. Louis.
Okay,
Let me
come on,
share the
kind, sir.
screen. And then we'll rock with the layout, the ones in the layout. And look, okay,
I got a
tears
whole
of
Ricky. Oh, Salaki, sir. Go ahead.
1 second word on TikTok, Tears of Jupiter 3 says that y'all oppress each other in the streets. No, we don't actually oppress each other, but we do commit crimes against one another. And it's because of what white people has forced on us, all of this oppression that they have forced on us, right? Back in slavery and even right now to this day. So yeah, so we are doing things, you know what I'm saying, to each other that absolutely has to stop. And we are going to teach our brothers and sisters that's out there in them streets how to stop and what to do, you know what I'm saying, and how to absolutely love one another like what the Bible says. Okay. So yeah, so Carson, you said it was a joke. What's a joke about what I just said as far as white people oppressing black people? And that was the reason for what you see in the streets going on with us in the streets. What was the joke about? All right. And if any of you want to turn around and come to the stage and have a conversation, you can go over to YouTube and you can click that link. You can go to the ISUPK St. Louis and you can come up on the stage, or you can go to STHEL Connect Podcast, come up on this stage and we can have a discussion. All right. So yeah. But yeah, let's get to the mayor. I got to get to the mayor here in St. Louis, brother. Oh, MG.
Kind, sir. I
These
got
people
the.
here, man. Huh? What
I'm
what you
putting the
say you
link in
got
the chat. I got the link in the chat right now, sir.
on TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Most High Christ, the
Now
water, brother.
on the no, I'm putting it in the chat right now, right here, right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Most High Christ, the water. I got you.
Yeah, I'm putting it in
Yeah,
the
so the
chat.
link is in the chat. Come on over and come on up. All right. You said a professional victim. Who said we was a victim? What did I say that made you think I was a victim? Hey, you know Carson's a white man, my child.
Oh yeah, well, yeah,
You know he's a white man. Poor little
yeah.
tink tink.
You know,
You know he is
they talk
white.
about it. Hey Cap, they talk about us whining and crying. You have the whole earth right there. Like, why are you
Man,
whining and crying? Like
you hear me?
you whining and
You
crying
you
more
hear
than
me?
us.
Way more than we are. You know what we doing is we just realize where the problem started at, right? It's just like a cold. You go to the doctor, right, to figure out the source of, you know what I'm saying, your ailment, right? And the doctor tells you what it is. Guess what? When we went to the ISUPK, they told us what our problem was. And it was a white man. He's the devil the Bible speaks of, right? You and all of your people has been the problem since day one. That's even in the Bible for us. All right. So yeah,
And Cap, if I could, sir.
he said how do we have the whole earth? Oh my God. Carson just he just purposely being an idiot.
Right.
Carson, y'all, you own everything, man. Well, you should be happy. You shouldn't be. Let me fix my crown. It was crooked a little bit. I had to straighten my
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You,
Before he say something about you,
Carson,
before he say something about that, Cap.
all right, you hear me? Hey, Carson, y'all own everything, man. I mean, you stole everything. Damn. I mean, you ain't happy with that,
Right.
huh? You getting neglected. You must live in the trailer park. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Look,
okay,
my
that's what it
job,
is, Cap.
our houses are bigger than Carson's. You understand?
Yeah.
The 4 bedrooms and
He
the
ain't got
six
no heat right
bedroom.
now, Cap.
He,
He ain't got
yeah,
no heat
he
right
in that trailer, man. He doing bad. You know, he's sad right now. He don't. Okay, now I understand, Carson. I get it now. You know, and look, we got too many vehicles for my child. You got about 4, 5 down there. I
now.
got
Yeah,
about 4 up here,
motorcycle,
motorcycles.
four-wheeler.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? He like the devil on Rosewood. Goddamn niggas got a piano. I ain't even got a piano. Because you're a
Right.
bum. You know what I'm saying? That's why you ain't got nothing, because you're a bum. You understand?
Right.
Hey, Carson, look, man, come on over to the stage and we can have a dialogue. We can have a back and forth.
Hey,
All
Cap,
right.
if I could real quick, Cap.
Come on with it.
And for all you white people out there, you know what I'm saying, that you own this planet right now. Look,
Man,
if you can't survive, if you can't be at the top of the food chain in your own economy, you are just a waste of white skin. You've wasted it away. Like, put your good white skin to use and make something out of yourself.
yes,
Pull
sir.
yourself up by your bootstraps, man.
Yeah, he just trolling. He's talking how do
Oh,
we
okay,
own
he
it?
trolled.
Yeah, he trolling, man. Look, we finna bypass Carson, man, because he tripping. You
All right,
Carson,
calm.
if you white and you are not reaping the benefits that your forefathers stole so that you can have, then you need to go back and talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Because you're supposed to have it going on right now, Carson.
Man,
You supposed to have it going on, man. You white,
he supposed to have a
you know?
helicopter, Lamborghini,
Yeah.
mansion.
He
You
said,
know
I'm
what
looking
I'm
for the benefits so I can get out of my trailer, big dog. Yeah, I knew that's what the problem was. I knew that's what the problem was, Carson. You're bum. You understand? You probably do meth and everything else, man. And now you mad at us. You
saying? He on
know,
that
come on,
fentanyl, Cap.
Carson,
He got
man.
that fentanyl now.
You
They
should
mad.
be
They
mad.
on that fentanyl.
You should be mad at your people because right now y'all got it going on, man. You understand? You own every damn thing. You stole every damn thing. What don't you own? You know, what don't you own, man? You know,
Hey, Cap,
come on.
Cap.
Go ahead, my child.
They at the point to where they president can go to another country and kidnap a president.
They kidnapped the president. Yeah, he
Like
did.
what? Cap. Like
Yeah,
what? I mean, who can do that?
man. And then the president still moving around like he do on a normal day. You know,
He ain't
come on.
hiding from
Hey,
nobody.
right.
He ain't
Hey,
hiding from
Carson,
nothing.
You got to step your game up, man. You got to step your game up. You shouldn't be poor white trash, man. You should be one of the elite of your people. You know what I
Damn right.
mean? So look, but let's play this quick video. This is This is a Riverview mayor makes first court appearance on felony sex crime charges. All right. It says prosecutors say the alleged crimes involve 4 alleged victims, 3 adults, and 1 juvenile at the time of the alleged abuse and spanned nearly a decade. This is what happens to black people when they follow white people, man.
Right.
You understand? At one point, black people used to say, we got to get in office. We got to get in there so we can help our people. Now, these dirty bastards, they all figured out they want to be white men. So they get in office, and this is what they do. You understand? They do stuff like this, man. You know? But let me play the video.
Come on, sir.
All for X, where X equals better grades and more confidence in math.
Dad, are you trying to get me to say I excel?
Riverview Mayor Mike Cornell was back in court today, a day after being charged with 9 felonies, including statutory sodomy, attempted sodomy, harassment, and possession of child pornography. But as those criminal charges move forward, new reporting shows a trail of civil lawsuits that were already stacking up against Cornell and the town of Riverview. 5 on your side's Megan Kernan is live outside the St. Louis County Courthouse in Clayton after looking into those court records. Megan.
Kelly, Mayor Mike Cornell faced a judge for the first time since yesterday's felony charges. But before those criminal charges were ever filed, court documents show that at least 7 civil lawsuits had already been filed against the mayor, the city of Riverview, or both, all within the last 2 years. Now, court records show 2 former Riverview employees filed 2 separate lawsuits accusing Mayor Cornell of sexual harassment. Riverview's former police chief also sued Cornell and Riverview, alleging wrongful termination and retaliation. Other lawsuits were filed by a former alderwoman, the fire department that services Riverview, a national individual rights nonprofit, and an Illinois man who says Cornell improperly issued him a subpoena over a social media comment. All 7 cases remain in active litigation.
When anyone in a position of power abuses their power, it really it hurts the trust of anybody who has any kind of authority. And it's really a sad situation when somebody who is trusted by the public abuses it like that.
Megan, you mentioned those 2 lawsuits filed by former city employees. What are they alleging?
Kelly, in both lawsuits, both former Parks and Recreation employees allege sexual harassment and retaliation by Mayor Cornell. Now, one of those suits was filed by Brandon Evans, which says he was hired in June of 2023 and fired just 4 days later after repeatedly rejecting alleged sexual advances. The other was filed by Cornelius Thompson, alleging a hostile work environment, inappropriate touching, and that he was suspended and later fired after refusing those advances. Now, we emailed Cornell's lawyer a few hours ago and are waiting for a response back. Evans' case is set for a jury trial in July, while Thompson's case has not been scheduled yet. Live in Clayton, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Hey, you hear that?
This
bastard, man. This bastard. This is what happened to black men when they want to be white men. You understand? Turn around and here you are making advances at your workers. You know what I mean? The people that work under you. For what? Inappropriate touching. Why are you touching people? Hey, listen, man. This is why we tell all of our people, you got to keep the Most High's laws, man. You can't do that, man. You cannot go around touching on people just because you think you can. Keep your goddamn hands to yourself, Mr. Mayor, not over all of your damn employees.
Hey,
you know,
Cap.
they don't like it. They don't want you. You understand? Like, damn. Like, why you can't? You the mayor.
Right.
You the mayor. Why you can't just go find you a woman that want to be with you? You know what I mean? Like, come on, go flex that. I'm the mayor of, Riverview City, baby. What's up? Let me holler at you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, come on, you the whole mayor, bro. You can
Cap, That's an easy conversation starter. Like what? Like, look, hey, look,
Easy.
I'm the mayor. But hey, look, Cap. But like you said, sir,
Go ahead.
where he get that from is from the white man, because
Yeah,
Donald Trump said he will grab you by the coochie.
He will.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
God, that's exactly what Trump said.
So
see,
he
this
get
is
it.
why we. Oh, go ahead.
I said so he get into office and get a little power, and he see what his boss is doing, and he wants to do the same thing. And look, like Cap, you always say, black people, you are horrible criminals, man. You horrible.
They are. God. God, they are.
You know what I'm saying? Salakia, sir.
God, they absolute. That's the truth right there. Our people make horrible criminals, man. We should not be trying to commit no crime whatsoever. You know, walking this straight and narrow like the Bible says, that's exactly what we should be doing, is walking that straight and narrow. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. And if you got any questions on the TikTok, go ahead and put them in there. You know what I mean?
I got my if I could, I got my TikTok going too, so I'm looking for questions.
You got yours? Okay, God, no sweat.
We rolling. So,
all right. Yep. So we answered all questions. I mean, even if you're not on TikTok, if you're on Facebook, if you're on the Clapper, you know, or whatever you want, we on all the social media platforms. All right. So type your questions in, and we got the answers. Okay. So, but yeah, that right there. That was ridiculous, bro. And now this is in St. Louis County. Okay. We got St. Louis City, and then you got St. Louis County. And this is in St. Louis County. This is not that far from the hood. You hear me? I'm talking about Riverview is damn near like right around the corner. You know what I mean? It's like right around the corner from St. Louis City. It's not that far at all. And man, it's a good doggone night. And then a child, bro. You did a child, and you got child pornography, and you try. Come on, man. You just a nasty freak. You trying to force yourself on people. You know what I mean? Inappropriately touching your workers. Fire one because she didn't, move forward with your advances. Like, come on, man. Come on. You know, that's crazy. Yeah, so guess what? He in jail now. It ain't gonna work now. You hear me out? He can't get no date now. He ain't gonna get no date now. He finna be on sex offenders list. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna get look, them sisters gonna be like, hold on, wait, what's your name again? Wait a minute, hold on, let me check. Oh hell no, you on the sex offenders list.
Right. Now, he got to register on that list too. He got to register on that.
Hey, Marshall, and look, she was willing to go to the Cheesecake Factory. Not now though. You know what I mean? She ain't going to the Cheesecake Factory with you now, brother. Because you got them charges on you, a goddamn nasty freak. You know, you forcing yourself on people. She don't want you.
Right.
And that's crazy, man. And this is why all of our people should be following Commanding General Yohana. Every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian should be following Commanding General Yohana. And you know why? So that you could turn around and those demons that you got, you can learn how to beat them and fight them in here. And you won't be such a nasty bastard on the job to where you inappropriately touching people. You know what I'm saying? And then got child porn on your goddamn phone.
Right.
You know, you wouldn't be such a sick bastard, man, if you came in here and learned how to follow God's laws, statutes, and commandments. But keep wanting to be like the white man, and look at what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna go to jail. You know, unlike that bastard, most of the times he walk away scot-free.
Man,
white man walks away scot-free, mashallah, and nothing happens. You know, you got another video?
Yeah, I got one that on ice, but like you were saying, Cap, that white privilege always kicks in for them folks. You know what I'm saying? Like Donald Trump got 32 felonies, and he's doing whatever the hell he want in that White House. Man.
Come on, now. 32 felonies. He a whole felon, and he is the president. Or hey, must be nice being white. But guess what? That reign is about to be over though. You hear me? That reign is about to be over. You white men go and enjoy and wine and cheese. And what else do they like to do? They like to play golf. You know what I mean?
What you say, Cap? They like the mashed potatoes with the raisins in it.
They like mashed potatoes with the raisins. Boy, go eat it up because y'all gonna be eating kibbles and bits in the kingdom. You know what I mean? That's what y'all gonna be eating in the kingdom of heaven. You're gonna be in a dog cage eating kibbles and bits. All right. So come on with it, Doc. What you got?
All right, here we go, sir. Go ahead and get it going.
So stupid. So stupid. I'm finally getting my dad. No, my dad. Me, papi. Me, papi. No.
You got to tell me what happened because it's a little small. I can't see it.
Okay, come on, sir. So that's our Israelite brothers. You know what I'm saying? He got detained by ICE coming home from work, and you see his children are, you know what I'm saying? They're terrified. You know what I'm saying? That dad, he haven't even had a chance to come in the house and you know, give the kids a hug and a kiss and ask them how was their day at school or anything. As soon as he get out the goddamn car, he's been taken by ICE. That's horror. This is how the white man is terrorizing our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? We can't even live comfortably in our own neighborhoods, Cap. Like, you know, the scriptures say they hunt us in the streets, man. They hunt our steps, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can't come home from work. The man probably done worked a 12-hour shift, you know, coming home, ready to see his kids. You see snow all on the ground, so you know he ready to get home. He been fighting all them people that can't drive out there on the street. So he finally get home, and ICE is waiting on him as soon as he get out the car.
Good doggone night. Yeah, that's terrible. And you're right. They are terrorizing. I mean, any way that they possibly can terrorize blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they're going to do it, as you can see. You know, and as you can see, at this time here, all three of us, and when I'm saying all three of us, I'm talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because we are actually family. According to the Bible, we all have the same forefather, right? And we are family. And if you are black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, then you come from one of those 12 tribes of Israel.
Right.
And guess what? Now you see that they deporting you. They turn around and targeted some black people, and they ready to deport them. I mean, come on now. We not exempt. We're never exempt from their terror. You know, we are never exempt from their terror. They will always find some kind of reason to terrorize us, to terrorize blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So what we should be doing is all coming together as a family. You know what I mean? And realizing that they are our enemies. All right. So go ahead with the next one. Now.
Okay, come on, I'm gonna go through the layout now.
Go to that update. I want to start with that because we did a show about this one before, and that's something else that I want to do. Is I want to start updating, you know, because you know we turn around and we bring out a lot of the articles and a lot of things that happen, but I want to turn around and start going back and pull the updates on, you know, the things that we have shows about, the different topics, the different articles that we bring up.
Okay, come on. Let me look and see if we got anybody in the chat real quick.
Okay. We ain't got no questions in the chat over here. If anybody got any questions, type them in. If you're on the Facebook, you're on the Clapper, type your I see a bunch of emojis coming through. I don't know what
yeah, I see a lot of people joining, but I don't have any questions yet.
If you got any questions, on with it. Type them in. Type them in the chat. We taking all questions. You understand?
All right, here we go, sir. We got South Carolina mother drowned her 6-year-old in a bathtub and put girl in funeral dress, then turned to her older daughter.
Yeah. Now this is an update right here. This is what ended up happening to this sister. We brought this story out a while back. Go ahead, Marshall.
It says the South Carolina mother of 3 who admitted to drowning her 6-year-old daughter and attempting to unalive one of her other daughters has learned her fate. Jamie Michelle Bradley Byrne, 40, was sentenced to 50 years in prison after pleading guilty to murder in a 2023 death of her 6-year-old daughter, Mackie Bradley Brunn.
50 years? Sister got 50 years. You know, this place here is absolute hit. I don't know why Christians are so freaked out about dying and going to hell. But look at what all of the hell we are living through. Do they understand that, Marshall? Do they understand that, brother? Like this sister here was not supposed to have done this thing. You know, she was not supposed to have done this. Her and her babies, they all supposed to be together, and the father. You understand? But this place and all of its oppression is drugs, is no jobs, low paying jobs. You know what I mean? All of the things that they oppress us with, the system that they claim is to help women and children, the government and the welfare and the food stamps and the WIC and all of that, but you can't have no man. You can't have no man if you own it. Then when you get on it, you can't make $1 over because they're gonna cut you right off. You know what I mean? Right. That system, that stuff. If you need it now, if any of you need it, then apply for what you need. Okay.
Right.
Nobody's against it. But this is what I am saying is that they take that and they use that to oppress us with. That I am saying. They absolutely oppress us with these things that they claim that they're helping us with. Right? So why can't the black woman have a man to help her, and protect her and her children just because she need a little assistance from the government? Why is it that she can't have a man to fix the toilet if it break? You know what I'm saying? Change her oil in her car. If, you know what I'm saying? When she need the oil change, why she can't have a man to live with her if she's on your government assistance? That's crazy. And you know something? They don't do that to white people.
No,
they don't do that. Whole different set of rules. I remember when I was working down in Branson, Missouri, right? That's if I'm mistaken, Branson is about three, maybe 4 hours away from St. Louis. I can't remember. But I was down there working, right? And I remember now this time I had normally I wouldn't get a hotel room to have a kitchen in it, right? But down there, that was like the most ready available hotel. And shit, that worked out actually having a kitchen. You know what I mean? We ain't had to eat out so much. You know what I mean? So when we went to Walmart to go and get food and stuff for the rooms, brother, do you know how many white people was arguing in the store about whose food stamp card they were going to use to pay for all the goddamn groceries? They argued. They like, no, honey, use mine. I got 200 on here. You only got 175. Don't use that one. Use it. They straight argued about who food stamp card they gonna use. Meanwhile, in the black community, if you apply for food stamps, it's only one set of food stamps per household. That's how they do that in the black community. So that they can say, for instance, if family had to, stay with family for a second, they fall on hard times or something, and they want to, get some food stamps so that they can feed themselves a little bit along the way till they get on their feet. Nah, they can't do that because somebody in their house is already getting food stamps. They know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. You know.
Right.
So, but like I said,
Okay.
they don't do that in the white community. And for you white folks, tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. You know, because I know y'all be watching. All right.
Right.
But in the
Yeah.
white community, does the government, does Uncle Sam tell you that you can't have a man, Karen, all my Karens out there, where y'all at? To all my Karens out there, does Uncle Sam tell you you can't have a man if you get, you know, say assistance and food stamps and welfare and stuff like that? I want them to come on to tell it. Come on up here and tell us. I want them
That's
to
a
come
good
on
question.
here and tell us. Yeah, I want them to come
That's a
on here
good
and tell us
question
why.
because, and
They
Kev, you know,
don't do us like that.
and Kev, you know why I say that's a good question, sir? Because you white
Come
folks
on.
are so nosy, you know everything that go on in our household. Oh my God, you can't help yourself but to know
Damn right, bro.
everything about what goes on in the black household, but we don't know nothing what goes on in your household.
Damn right. Hey,
You know what
that's
I'm
a
saying?
good one, my Charlie. That's a good
We
one
have no
right there.
clue. And then look, and Cat, we be so shocked when little Timmy done killed unalived the whole family.
Yeah.
We be like,
Yeah.
whoa, what happened? I thought it was Disneyland inside that house. I thought everything was nice and sweet, and everybody just got.
Yeah.
I thought the white household they just all got along so nicely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what goes on in y'all household? That's what we want to know. Any white
Damn right.
people on the live right now, if
Yeah.
y'all want to chime in and let us know, can the white woman have a man if she's getting government assistance? That's what we
Damn
want.
right. Damn right. Hey, that's an excellent one. Straight up. And you show right. They know everything about the black household. You understand? They know everything.
They do
Look, I be looking.
studies. They do studies and everything.
Come on, listen. I be
You
looking
know?
at even the ones that don't study. I look at them like Carson jumped on here talking about, you know, what we do to each other in the streets. You understand? How the hell you know? You don't live where we live at. We live
Right.
in a nice gate. Come on, man.
Right.
You know that trailer is a nice gated community. Yeah. Hey, look, it's a damn, where is that at? I can't remember if it was Winsville. It was some area that I was working in, right? And brother, I tell you, it was crazy. This neighborhood, let me tell you how much white people love each other, right? They turned around and they got all these $500,000 houses, right? And more as I'm driving, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at all of these nice big old fat houses and all the nice yard work and, you know what I'm saying, landscaping and, you know what I mean, all of this wonderful stuff. I'm looking at how ain't no potholes in the street, you know what I'm saying, ain't no trash on the ground. I'm like, wow, it looks amazing out here, right? Then turn around and go right across the street, whole trailer, brother. I thought it was a junkyard. Do you hear me? I thought the trailer park that was across the street was the junkyard. Tires everywhere, motors sitting on top of cars, trash, brother. When I say trash, my shot, it was trash everywhere. You should have saw all the meth heads running around this damn thing. But the damn $500,000 homes and up across the street had trash right across the street. You understand? That's how much they love each other. To where they take the trash of they people and they say, "No, you ain't going nowhere. You're going right across the street. You're going right across the street." And I looked at that. I said, "Man, ain't no way." You know what I mean? Ain't no way that this was real. Like I said, I can't remember where it was. I think it was Winsville. I forgot. But it's somewhere out there in the county where a lot of white folks is at. And brother, that was insane to see. And I mean, it was huge too. It wasn't just like no small, just no few little trailers. It was huge.
Dang.
And it was trashy. It was filthy. The doggone trailers run down and raggedy. Oh my God. It was terrible. I'm looking, I'm like, man, ain't they bringing the value of this of the community down? Ain't that what they said up? We bring the value down, right?
Oh man, one nigga move in the hood, it's the whole value them went.
When niggas move, we bring the value down. I'm like,
Right.
damn, don't this bring the value down? Oh my god, you should have saw my shot. It was great. Yeah. Let's jump to the next one though.
Okay,
But
come on.
that was that update on that sister right there. I hate she ended up doing that, man. You
Yeah,
know,
I gotta. What's brother? I'm seeking.
I hate that
I got
that
a
sister
question.
did. Huh? You got a question?
Yeah, I can't. I'm trying to.
Go
What's
ahead.
up, brother? Shalom, sis. Now I told them they had to re-ask the question because I couldn't understand what they was trying to say. But I guess
Okay,
they're react.
what
Yeah, I'll
is it?
go
Let's
ahead.
see if we can figure it out.
Let me see. Let me go back.
Why they typing? Let's see if we can figure out the
It says you came across my For You page, and how is it that we only need Hispanics when we are a mixed nation?
when we are what?
A mixed nation. Hey, shalom, Israel lady. No, I don't understand what they're trying to say. So, I just told them to re-ask the question again. So,
Okay, ain't no sweat. We'll
yeah,
wait.
we keep moving along.
Yep,
If I
yep.
see it. All right. The next
Because
article is
I didn't totally understand it either.
okay. Come on, sir. All right. Boom, boom. All right. It says dad who argued over baby wipes and money during Walmart run before intentionally driving over his 8-month-old baby in the middle of an intersection is sentenced.
Yeah,
Damn.
ain't that crazy, y'all?
We.
Like
All right.
this is what we doing to each other. Now of all times, with everything that's going on in the earth, every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian should see the value in one another and should turn around and be able to say, you know what? No, I definitely need that brother or that sister. I definitely need my own goddamn babies. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. That's
This is
wild.
his own child. This is his baby that he did this to. Go ahead, read it out.
Come on. It says a Florida man who uh, left his baby son in the middle of an intersection and ran him over with his
Mm.
truck will spend several decades behind bars.
Brother, this is insane.
Yeah, man. Wow.
This is
God.
insane, Mashallah. You did it to your own any child. I don't even know if it ain't yours. Any
Right.
child, but damn, but let alone this your baby, and you did this to your very own child. This is crazy.
Damn, Cap. That's
Come on
crazy.
with it, yeah, ain't it? Tell me
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. It says
You know? Go
Justin Golden, 21, pled guilty to vehicular homicide and aggravated manslaughter in September, months after he placed his 8-month-old son, Pablo, in the road and ran him over in his GMC truck.
Mm-hmm.
On Friday, a judge sentenced him to 30 years in prison, saying, I have seen people exercise more care, caution, and concern for a squirrel that darts onto the roadway, a lizard
Yeah.
that is on the hood of a car.
Now look, that ain't no lie.
Damn.
Look, they swerve her all the time as soon as a goddamn squirrel run across the street.
Right.
You know what I mean? I see them. And here it is, you put your own baby in the street and ran over your own child. You got some more on that?
Come on, sir.
Come on.
Man, it says Golden read a statement in court in which he apologized and took full responsibility for the tragic crime, saying, while I did not intend to unalive my son and had no criminal intent, I know that is not enough. I failed as his protector, as his father, and I was the monster who unalived him.
Boy, you can sorry ain't enough. I don't even know what the hell you saying sorry for. I don't even know why you saying anything. This is ridiculous. I don't even know why he said anything in his behalf. There's nothing you can say.
Yeah,
There's
let me
you
keep
didn't
reading.
intend, you didn't intend to what the hell you thought it was gonna do? What you thought it was gonna be like a fender bender or something? What did you think was gonna happen when you hit your baby with the vehicle? What did you think was going to happen, man? Come on. Come on, Marshall. It's more, or that's it.
Yeah. Let me keep reading this one, Cap. This is
All right,
crazy.
come on.
It says Golden and Pablo's mother were making a trip to Walmart store in Jacksonville, Florida on the morning January 25th when the baby in the tow with the baby in the tow. The couple began arguing while they were in Golden's truck and stopped at an intersection, reportedly about baby wipes and money, according to the arrest affidavit. Pablo's mother decided to end the fight by getting out of the stopped vehicle. In response, Golden said he did not want to be responsible for the child and took Pablo out of his truck, sitting him on the road while in the intersection. Golden then got back in behind the wheel, closed the truck's door, and drove off, running over his baby son. Damn. A damn argument,
Man,
Cap.
listen, both of y'all don't. You both don't have the money for the wipes and for whatever the baby need, but you got to get it. Call some family members. You know what? You know what could have happened? If they had been in the ISUPK, you know who could have got? They could have got some wipes from. They definitely could have got some wipes from Marshall. You understand?
Yeah,
they definitely could have. They could have got food. They could have got clothes. They could have got wipes. You could have got what you needed, and guess what? That would have did. That would have took the pressure off the family. See, the ISUPK is a family. Right. We are a family of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the children of Israel, God's chosen people. Right? So guess what? If somebody was to need something, we don't want you two arguing and fighting and you know what I'm saying, going upside each other's head and being stressed out and want to break up because you need some wipes and you don't have the money for it. You come here, we'll get you some wipes. We get the baby some milk. Get the baby some clothes. Well, we got a whole bunch of nice clothes in the school here in St. Luke. Got a whole bunch of nice clothes, brother. I'm talking about good night. Kids' clothes, men and women clothes. We got a lot of clothes. Well, we got some nice shoes in there. Boy, I wish some of them Nikes was my size.
Right. Oh God.
I'm just playing. They're gonna be like, damn, Cap be taking out the donation. You know, you're like, donation. I thought it was a trash basket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But look, no, we got a lot. And that thing could have been solved with them saying, okay, we don't have it. Guess what? Let's call the school and see how they can help us. You know what I mean? And guess what? Commanding General Yohana would have saw to it so that you wouldn't have put your goddamn baby in there. You wouldn't have done such a heinous thing to that child, man. Guess what? Guess what else Commanding General Yohana would have did? He would have took the baby if you needed, a break, even if you didn't want the child at all. We would take the baby and raise the baby. You understand? We would do that. Whatever would help relieve your stress. Commanding General Yohana has done it before, and guess what? He'll do it again. Okay? But not where you argue because you don't have the money for the wipes and for the milk, and then she get out. Let her get out, man. Take your goddamn baby home. What's wrong with you? You didn't want to be responsible for the child that you made? She is getting out because y'all arguing. She's not ditching the child. She's ditching the argument.
Right.
Let her go. Let her walk. Take the baby home. Call your goddamn mama. Mama, please. Mama, I need you. I need some wipes real quick. Could you give me some money, or could you go get the wipes and the milk for me? Come on, man. It's a lot of things he could have done, except for this.
It's like if I could, sir.
Come on, Marshall, you got it.
And that's one thing in the world, right? That our brothers and sisters out there don't understand. Like they don't understand the meaning of brotherhood and sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we one big old family, man. Brotherhood and sisterhood, we're supposed to come through and help you. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all these black conscious people that's talking about buy black and this and that. Well, help black people too. You know, you shouldn't
Right.
be ashamed to call
Right.
your brother and say, "Man, hey, I need this." You know what I'm saying? That's why, like you say, that's why we have a school open here in Atlanta, the ISUPK. That's why we got one in St.
Right.
Louis. You know,
Damn
Commander
right.
Jenny Hanna has set that up for if our people need us, we are there. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And that's coming together. You know what I'm saying? But they don't understand the brother and sisterhood, sir. So
No,
this
they
is a crazy
don't.
thing, sir. That's a crazy thing.
No, they
That's
don't.
a tragedy, man. That's been a
Yeah.
tragedy.
They in the world and they don't know what to do. They don't know where to turn. They know the church ain't gonna help them. They
Right.
look, they know if they done went to the church, the church was gonna be up in his woman as soon as he turned his back.
Come
The
on,
pastor
sir.
would have been up in his woman as soon as he would have turned around. You understand? So
Okay.
no, man. You know, like you said, none of them blackity black organizations is helping. None of them fake Israelite organizations is helping anybody.
Right. They ain't
You know,
helping no damn
they out
body.
there, they out there buying butt plugs for themselves. What the hell wrong with you punks? You know,
Right.
the hell.
Got
So
on
like I
time.
said, they know ain't nobody out there to help them, but they
Hey,
just
Cap,
didn't
hey,
make it to the ISUPK.
we the only hope,
Yeah.
Cap. We the only hope left.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
the absolute only help. Absolutely.
The only hope.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
We could have helped them solve this problem to where
Easily.
that family could have stayed together. They could have been together. Not the baby getting buried and the father in prison now, and the mother is left by herself and crying and probably want to, unalive herself due to what happened. She may be somewhere sitting blaming herself. You know what I mean? She could possibly be blaming herself, saying, "Only if I'd have stayed in the car."
Right.
You know, but it's not her fault. It's not her fault that he did that. You know, I can understand getting out of a vehicle because you didn't want to argue. You're like, I'm gonna walk home. You know what I'm saying? I can understand her for that. Maybe that was the safest thing to do because they had to been going at it. You understand? They had to have been going at it in order for him to do what he did to his son. But I just wish she would have took the baby, man.
Yeah.
I wish he got out and grabbed the baby, said, "Hold on, just let me get the baby. Let me, walk home. I'll meet you there. I'm tired of arguing." I wish that would have happened. Something would have happened, man, to where this baby would no longer, would no longer be here. But yeah, this is what's happening out there. Yeah, what's up? What's on the next one?
Let me
Let's
see.
get the next one real quick before we get out of here.
Okay, come on, sir. We got sister dies in police chase and mother and daughter both shot
I
and
think
buried
there's
in
a
a
video on that one, right?
Ooh, let me see. Let me
Is
pull
the
it
video
up.
on there?
Let me pull it up real quick, sir. Yeah, yep, come on.
Okay, yeah, play that video out. This
All
was
right.
crazy, man.
Give me 1 second, sir. Let me share the screen real quick. All right, here we go. You see it on the screen, sir?
Kyle, it's up there. Go ahead.
All right, here we go.
They all started from a traffic violation.
On Sunday in Fairmont City, police say a Fairmont City police officer stopped a driver for speeding. That driver is now identified as 29-year-old Precious Black.
Uh-oh, what happened? Froze up?
I don't know what that was. Hold on.
Mm.
Let me try it again.
Yeah, beautiful little young sister, man.
Investigator.
Yeah. All right, want to keep going, sir?
Did it freeze?
Yeah, I think I got it back going, though.
Okay, come on.
All right.
Say in that traffic stop, the officer tried to remove Black from the car by reaching in to unbuckle her seatbelt. Then she drove off, dragging the officer a short distance.
The driver takes off, unfortunately drags her. I'm not condoning that, but the driver takes off. That officer had everything he needed to allow that pursuit not to happen
That officer got back in his car, chased the car, and then lost sight of it. The car was then found in a crash before the West Florissant exit. Black died at the scene, loved ones calling Black a loving, caring mother.
Fleeing shouldn't cost anybody their life.
For years, NAACP St. Louis president has been advocating for change in regards to police pursuits. This time, it's a different case, but his message stays the same.
My message to the police department, if it's a traffic violation and you really don't think this is a dangerous fleeing felon, let's stop the chases. They all.
That's crazy, Cap.
Yeah, that was crazy right there. Let me see something real quick.
Yeah, and if I could, so while you working on what you working on, and I know the brother, he's asking for police reform and stop the chase and stop doing this and doing that. What we have to understand, and what we always try to tell our people is, this white man has a blood thirst for you, man. He wants to unalive you, man. Yeah. That's the first thing he wants to do, and now he's just looking for a reason to do it. He's just looking for a reason to unalive you. He wants to do it as soon as he walks up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I'm sure what happened is the sister panicked. You understand? Yeah, because the greatest unaliver to Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians was approaching her vehicle. You understand? She may have been speeding, right? Yes, drivers speed every now and again. Have you ever seen Driving Miss Daisy without you driving Miss Daisy? You let Miss Daisy drive by herself, okay? And she's gonna speed, okay?
Right.
So, she may have been speeding, but that's just a ticket, right? Sometimes it's just a warning. May have been her first one. She may have gotten a warning, but I'm sure something else happened for that to escalate and go that way. You know what I mean? For this to happen this way and for her to flee, something else took place, because I don't think she would have just stopped and then turned around and then just now all of a sudden you're going to take off on the police like that. I don't see that happen. Something wasn't right. So, but this is what gets me now. They claimed that they were going to put a stop to police chases. Right. And this is what they got. It says St. Louis police are permitted to chase fleeing vehicles, but they must weigh the danger against the need for apprehension. Okay. Zamina, you said hello. Hey, Shalom. How you doing? Let me see. Hey, they be hating on them crowds out. Yeah, XX5577779311 said take my crown off. No, why would a princes don't take off their crowns, man, especially for the peasants. You know what I mean? But yeah, so they had at one point they had said that they were going to put a stop to the chases altogether. I had my aunt's best friend was sitting at a stop light at or was it stop sign? It might be stop sign or stop light, I believe it was stop sign at Martin Luther King, right here over here in the hood, not too far from the school, on Martin Luther King and I believe it was Euclid, right? And a police chase was happening. They turned around and ended up hitting her head on, and this woman lost her life, right? Because of the police chase. And they had said then that they was gonna, they're gonna try to stop doing police chases altogether. So, but that never happened, right? And now, but it says that as pursuits are inherently risky, policies prioritize public safety, allowing termination if the risk becomes too high or the driver's ID is known though recent laws increase penalties for fleeing, making it a felony to discourage it. So they trying to, raise the crime, you know what I mean? And say the penalty of the crime, say, oh, okay, so you flee, that's an automatic felony, right?
Okay,
So
I got
yeah, so but they're supposed to weigh, the chase. Is this even worth it? You understand? It's this sister and her baby in the car. This ain't, man, you know what? We'll catch her later. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not pursue her, and then she ended up crashing and losing her life for whatever the threat was that happened. Like I said, I don't know.
Because if I could, Cap, don't they? I mean, the police is already recording video once they pull you over. You know what I'm saying? So they got the license plate number already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then they got all these goddamn cameras that take a picture of your license plate if you're speeding, if you're going to circuit. I done had tickets like that before. You know what I'm saying? Just come in the mail. You're like, damn, when the hell I was speeding? They show you the little picture where you was at. I was like, damn, that was like a month ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they got other ways. They got other ways to go about these type of things.
Who is this? Yeah, they do. They really do. It's something that they could have done, like you said, back off and waited. Like this is not. This is a traffic stop.
Right.
This wasn't a drug trafficking stop. You understand? This wasn't a somebody off of the America's Most Wanted list. This wasn't a what they like to call a terrorist, right? This wasn't a terror. Look, they don't even go that far for terrorists and find, you know what I'm saying? All these damn Arabic terrorists in this country, and they don't even go look for them like that. All of the crimes that these other nations of people commit, and they ain't even looking to find them all like that. But here this little sister is and her baby, and then she got to go. So they go on a damn chase, and the sister ended up, crashing out and losing their lives. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, this is what's going on in the hood. So for you sisters that's out there that's driving, right, and you end up getting stopped, if you are terrified, there is a way that you can respond so that nothing could happen to you or that you won't panic. You know what I mean? We have a protocol in our school, right? So what you should do is call the ISPK in your city and get that protocol, get in them classes, more importantly. Get in school. You understand? Change your life. Learn to come serve the Lord. Don't go to church on Sunday. All right? You want to replace your church service because church ain't doing you no good. You don't know a goddamn thing about nothing.
Right.
So, but like I said, we have a protocol here, for sisters, because yes, I do know that y'all may be scared out there when y'all drive, especially when that animal walk up to your car. We got them red and blue lights behind you, but guess what? But we want to make sure that you live another day. All right. So reach out to the ISUPK, ISUPK.com. In St. Louis, you can call us here at 314-696-8288. All right. And then guess what? You can reach Officer Marshala down in Atlanta. You can go on our pages. You can hit us up on all of our sites. We're on Facebook. We on Clapper. We on Instagram. We on Twitter. We on TikTok. We on YouTube. Reach out to the ISUPK.com. All right. Change your life. Learn these protocols. So guess what? So that we can come together, man. And so that things like this that happen to this sister won't happen to no more. All right. All right. So guess what? With that, look, we gone, Israel. I'm sorry, brother. Did you want to close out? You want to say that?
Are you good? I couldn't do it no better than that, Cap. You got it, sir.
I appreciate it. With that, we gone, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. the ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for woman in war and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.